everything that you don't like to do, everything that you're not good at, hire somebody else to do it. So that allows you then to focus on the most important thing, and that's working on you. Today's topic is get help. Just get help. And see, one of the things that I think is very unique about this title is when you look at really, really successful people, super successful people, and super happy people, is the stuff they're not good at, they pay somebody else to do. And don't you find it really amazing? Listen to this. Don't you find it really amazing that stuff that you know you're not good at? You're not good at it. So you all of a sudden you got something wrong with your computer. For some of you, tech support. It's like, I'm gonna get somebody that knows how to fix my computer. I'm gonna get somebody that knows how to, install my new drivers. I'm gonna find someone to set this up for me. And there's things that you know for a fact that you don't like to do and you're not good at. Some of you, it might be if there's something wrong with the house, all of a sudden the electricity doesn't work. You call an electrician. Hey, I need help. You need a plumber. All of a sudden you got a leak, a leak someplace. All of a sudden it's like you call somebody. It's weird. I think very, very weird, or so Jim Rohn would say, interesting, that some people know where they are mentally and physically, and they don't even second guess it. They don't second guess it at all. And sometimes when I've been building our company, I've been on the road. And when I've been on the road and I'm in other countries, you know what I mean? And I'm usually around the house. If something happens around the house, and Terry will call me and say, you know what, the water heater isn't working. And I'm going, great, I'll call the plumber. I call the plumber, he comes fix it, we're done. Because I'm not here. You know what I mean? So she's not going to do it. Or the wells, we don't have any water. It must be the well. I call the company, they can put in a new well, everything okay. So when you think about it, as far as there's something wrong with your car, here's what like 3 groups of people on this video, watching it live or watching it recorded. I used to be an auto mechanic. And so all of a sudden, something happens to your car. And when something happens to your car, there's 3 groups of people that are watching this video. And ask yourself, which one are you? Which one are you? The very first person, very first thing, they pick up a phone, they call their mechanic. Why do they know a mechanic's number? Is because that's what they always did. They reach out to people and say, listen, I need your help. I need a huge personal favor. Do you know of a good mechanic? See, they know they're not a mechanic. They know they're not good at it. They don't want to even try it. They're not interested in trying it. They're done. Hey, do you know someone that's a good mechanic? No. Hey, do you know someone that would know someone that's a good mechanic? Yeah, great. Go right here. So what they do is they immediately find a mechanic. That's the first group of people. They don't waste any time. They don't waste any time. Right? The second group of person is pretty obvious, That's a person that knows what the heck they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're a mechanic. So the very first thing they do is something's wrong. They immediately go into action and they know exactly what to do. To find out what's wrong with the car, they diagnose it, figure out what it is, get the parts if they need parts, and then they fix it. So one person doesn't take any minutes at all and immediately goes into finding some expert, someone that's documented at doing it. The second group is the people that know what they're doing, and results leave clues. As Jim Rohn says, success leaves clues, and they know what they're doing. Here's the funny group, the group that you guys all know that I'm going to confront you. Get help is that group that is in the middle. That group that they go, I don't really want to ask for help. I might think I'm weak. I'm just the kind of person that I don't want to ask for help, and it makes me look weak, and maybe I'm fearful, and I'm a people pleaser, and so I'm not going to ask for help. but they sure in the hell don't know what they're doing either. So these are the people that, procrastinate. Procrastination is suicide on the installment plan. So what they do is they, try to start it again and try to start it again and try to start it again and try to start it again. And then they go out and they open up the hood, don't have a clue what they're looking at, don't even know what to look at first. And so they look at it, they open it up, they move some stuff around, they don't know where anything is. And then they sit around and they just sit there and complain. They don't get anything done. And they go, and guess what? You know what some of these people that you see that got like a number of cars? They got like a lot of cars in their driveway. Or they got a lot of cars sitting on their land. These are people that A, won't ask for help, and they don't know how to fix it. So they just go out and get another vehicle. And I want you guys to think about this. It's like, why is there some things in the world that we can immediately ask for help, and then other things we don't? So I got people that call me up and they go, my computer doesn't work. I can't see your video. The video won't play. I can't get my printer to work. And these people are that middle group of people, right? They won't call a tech support person. No way. And they don't know what the hell they're doing. So they just sit around. So they don't know how to get leads, and they don't know how to, drive traffic, and they don't know how to do an effective Facebook post, and they don't know how to build relationships, but they won't ask for help. So it's obvious they don't know what they're doing, because you look at their Facebook posts, you look at the amount of people they have as friends, you see the amount of likes that they have on their videos, you look at the number of people that share their videos, it's obvious they don't know what they're doing. It's so obvious, but they won't ask for help either. So what's the other group? The other group are people that it's obvious they know what they're doing. So when they do a Facebook Live, or they do some kind of, course, or they do some kind of affiliate program, they get documentation. You see them posting, hey, I got 10,000 new contacts this month. I got 300 brand new contacts a day. I got X amount of sales. Hey, did over $50,000 this month. Check out my income. And it's like, the people that are documented, they show you they're documented. They have no problem whatsoever. Let me say that again. The people that are documented have no problem showing you their documentation. If you're a good basketball player, people know who you are. If you're a good baseball player, people know who you are. If you're a good singer, people know who you are. If you're good with finances like Warren Buffett, people know who you are. If you're good on social media like Mark Zuckerberg, people know who you are. When you go to their fan pages and they got 100,000 likes, they know who you are. See what I mean? It's like, it's obvious you know the people that are doing it. Now you got the people that are documented because they've showed other people how to do it, right? So they're not only documented knowing what they do, but they also know how to teach other people how to do it. And you now see their documentation. So you go to one person's site and you click on their videos and they got testimonials. Not only video testimonials, but also, people writing reviews. So isn't it amazing? Good authors, very good authors, you don't even have to like them. But do you guys know who the #1 best-selling author of all time is in nonfiction? Bill O'Reilly. Bill O'Reilly just devastates everybody. Doesn't mean you have to like him. You don't have to like him. You don't have to like his opinions. You don't have to like what he stands for. But the dude knows how to write nonfiction books, and he knows how to market them. So he's like killing something. He's always killing something, right? Killing Kennedy, killing Reagan, killing something, But one of the things that I want you guys to understand is that if you wanted to write a book, there's 3 groups of people. There's a group of people that know how to write books. They know how to get them registered. They know how to get them on Amazon. They know how to get thousands and thousands and thousands of people. Then you got the other person that, hey, I'm going to hire somebody. I want a book. I'm going to hire somebody. So I hired Max Miller. He's a very dear friend of mine. So when you see co-author Max Miller, I got him. I don't like writing. I'm not a good reader. I'm not a good speller. So I do something with Max Miller. Max Miller and I never published a book. We've never promoted a book. So the next thing we did is we went to Brendon Burchard and we paid $10,000 each. $10,000 each to go to New York City and learn from him for 5 days on how to be best-selling authors. See, so there's people that are good authors. Then there's people that get help. They get help, and they hire the best of best. Brendon Burchard wrote a book, The Millionaire Messenger, made it #1 on the New York Times best-selling list. He knows what the hell he's doing. So then you hire them and do it. What's the middle people do? The middle people are like, I'm working on a book. I'm working on a book. I don't know where to get it. I don't know how to, do the story, the hero's journey, and, I don't know how to edit, and I don't know where to get the cover for my book, and how do you get it online, and get help. Find someone that's documented and writing a book and getting it in the top 10, if not #1. Are you guys getting this? So right before I got on here, I thought I'd just shift gears a little bit, and then I'll come back. What are other things that you love getting help for? See, when I first thought about making income, I thought, I don't need money. I'm not money motivated. And then all of a sudden, there was this guy that came out that wrote the 4-Hour Workweek. I don't know if you've heard of this guy. And the whole book is about the concept is if you don't like something, listen closely. If you don't like to do something, you need to generate income and cash flow to pay somebody else to do it. So let's cover some of those things. How many people know that people can do your landscaping and they can do your yard way better than you can? And get this, they love doing it. They're really, really, really good at it. They're really good at it. And they do it better than you. And they do it faster than you. So anything else? Does anybody know people that know how to clean your house better than you? Are you guys getting this? How about accountants? You know what I mean? My wife and I, we have bookkeepers. I don't like doing books, and I don't like doing taxes. I hate doing taxes. So there's a company, Jeff Jones is his name, Fraser LLP. It's one of the very, very, very top tax accountant firms and lawyer firms out there. They're in the #1 of the Accountants magazine, where everyone turns around. So guess what? You know what I mean? Jeff Jones does my taxes. So you hire an accountant, you hire bookkeepers. And I know what you guys are saying already. You're already saying, but I can't afford it. Right. So you don't do it very well, or you put it off, or you don't, procrastinate, and that's what you're doing. So you don't know, you're not really good at it, you're just okay at it, and you don't like doing it. Why don't you focus on earning income and building a cash flow to hire other people? So in the 4-Hour Workweek, the whole concept behind that book, if you haven't read it, is you need to hire people. Everything that you don't like to do, everything that you're not good at, hire somebody else to do it. So that allows you then to focus on the most important thing, and that's working on you. That's working on you. So let's cover this one more time. If you broke your arm, what would you do? I'll just fix it on my own. Or I'll just leave it alone. Or I need to go to a doctor. I need help. Someone's got to fix my arm. When I get kidney stones, I do my very, very, very best to do pain management, to try to handle it, and then it gets to a place where the pain is too much and I got to go to the clinic. I got to go to someone that knows what they're doing. What about a toothache? So I think you guys are getting this, right? So I want you to ask yourself, where are you when it comes to your business, right? Where do you go to for personal development? Just thought I'd let that sit there for a while. So some of you, it's obvious you don't know what the hell you're doing. Obvious. So if you don't know what you're doing, then why aren't you getting help? Isn't it amazing that, you find someone that's, mentally not doing well? Maybe they're very depressed. Maybe they're not taking good care of themselves. Maybe they're addicted to drugs. Maybe they're addicted to alcohol. Maybe they're not doing good. And when they're not doing good, then all the family gets together and does an intervention. And they all get around that person. They go, you need to go get help. You need to get help right now. We're all interfacing. You got to take care of yourself. You got to get some help. But when it comes to understanding your business, when it comes to being successful, if you don't know what you're doing and you're not getting help, and I know what you guys are saying, I can't afford it. Stupid excuse. Because again, if you had a bad toothache and it was bothering you to the point where you couldn't pay attention, you would find the money to get the tooth fixed. Who on this video in the last couple of months or even 6 months is gotten a toothache? And I'm telling you what, when you really have to get your tooth worked on, the last thing on your mind is cost. It's like, hey, I need to get I got to get my tooth fixed. You'll find a doctor that will take payments. You'll find a doctor that you can work out some kind of plan with. You'll put it on multiple credit cards. You'll go out there and borrow the money. You'll do whatever you can to stop the pain. Do you do that with personal development? And so this is where I'd like to close out this video. Listen to this. And I got up 4 o'clock this morning, and this was on my mind. Some of you, this is really going to hit hard. And I want it to hit you hard, right? Have you ever heard that phrase, you got to know your why? You got to know your why. Simon Sinek, you got to know your why. You got to have a why that makes you cry. You need a why. I'm going to do something different for you guys today. I think you already know why. I think that you already know why. I think that you have a lot of reasons why. You want to get out of debt. You're stressed. You'd like to leave your job. You'd like to take care of your family members. You'd like to give more to charity. You already know why. You already know why you should be doing what you should be doing. Here's another one. You know what to do. I'm telling you right now, most of you go, I don't know what to do. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to do. And if you don't, here it is. You very simply take and build relationships with brand new people that you've never known before online. I suggest doing it online. You build a relationship with them by reciprocity. And then when you give them and you build a relationship where they know, like, and trust you, then what you do is you share with them. You share with them what you're doing. If you do it right, they'll ask you. They'll ask you what you're doing. because you're more focused on building a connection in a relationship than pitching your product or your opportunity. So you already know what to do. If you don't, you can go through my training and I'll tell you what to do. Some of you, you don't know how to do it. So you know what to do, but you also know how to do it. So when I say every day, how many new people have you shared, build a relationship with? How many new friends do you have? How many posts did you like? How many, good comments that you put on? You know what to do and you know how to do it. So here's the last one. When should you do it? You should be doing it right now. If you got a lot of experiences you want, if one of your experiences is to be debt-free, if one of your experiences is to travel, if one of your experiences is give to charity, if one of your experiences never ever work for anybody ever again and get in rush hour traffic, you should be doing it now. So now here's my question. You know why you should do it, you know what you should do, you know how to do it, and you know when you should be doing it. Why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you excited about working on you and building yourself? Why aren't you doing it? I'll tell you what, I know why. And as soon as you get a toothache, you'll find a dentist. You break your arm, you go to a doctor. You got something wrong with your car and it won't work and you need it for work, you find a way to get it fixed. You ask for help. So when you guys get to a point, you'll reach out to me and you'll ask for my help. You hear what I'm saying? You'll find a coach, you'll find a trainer, and you'll say, listen, I do know what to do. I do have all these reasons why. But I don't know why I'm not doing it. So people like me go to people like Dr. George Pratt, that wrote, The Code to Joy. I seek out personal coaches. Why? Because if I don't know how to do something, I'm not the other person. See, I'm not an expert yet. I sort of think different. I never feel like I'm an expert. I always can get gooder and gooder and gooder and gooder and gooder. So I'm always going to be seeking you shall find. I'm always going to be seeking people that can help me. And I'm going to ask for their help. And no matter where my financial situation is, if I reach out to somebody and my wife knows this is true and she can point right to this, I'll reach out to somebody and find out how much it costs. I found a specialist with Facebook advertising. I reached out to him. I called him. Hey, tell me, what do I need to do? He says minimum $30,000. $30,000 you need to start with me. You got to make a commitment for 3 months, and that doesn't count. That doesn't count what you're spending in Facebook advertising. So you're probably going to spend anywhere from about $5,000 your first month, and it'll probably double in the second month. All right, 30, 45, I need $45,000 to get started. I'll be right back. I'll go get the money. And I'll be right back. Did you guys catch that? I'm not the kind of person that goes, well, I don't know what it costs. No, I need help. I need help, so I go find somebody. I go find a coach. You need to get help. So when someone's depressed and someone's not feeling good or someone breaks their arm and we see someone with their arm breaking, we immediately, let's get them in the vehicle. Let's call 911. Let's get them to the hospital. And then when you're broke and you're depressed and you can't cover your bills and you're stressed out of your mind, you just sit around and go, I don't know what I'll do. Let me cover one more point because I think it's important. Terry and I were talking about this. I'm not perfect. Terry is, though. She's saying, no. Do you guys realize that when you buy something, like you guys probably don't get this, but I bought workout equipment. I got a sauna, I got a elliptical, I got a treadmill, I got a jumping thing, whatever you call it, a rebounder, I got a Bowflex. Man, I bought all the stuff. I got everything that I need. Weights. I bought everything. You guys listening? Because some of you out there just keep buying new training, buy new course, buy new training, buy new course, getting another company, 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 buy new course, buy new training, buy new course. Why don't you complete the course? Why don't you apply the course? Why don't you get results with your course? You know why you don't? Because it feels good to buy the Bowflex. But then if you don't have someone that can help you with your stinking thinking and get into your mind and help you get a breakthrough, do a strategic intervention on you to find out where your limiting beliefs are, guess what? It doesn't make a difference how many companies you get in. It doesn't make a difference how many courses you buy. It doesn't make a difference how many personal trainings you're going to go through. You're not going to go through them. You're not going to complete them. You're not going to apply them. You're not going to get any results. You better ask for help and fix that limiting belief. That's what I do. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Have a blessed day.